Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this beautiful 2022 Infiniti QX80 we recently took on trade. We took this one on trade for a brand new Infiniti. Some of our nicest pre-owned vehicles, some of our nicest pre-owned Infinitis coming on trade, and this one is no exception. This is a little bit of a rare version of the QX80. A lot of the QX80s that we have in stock are four-wheel drive. This one is actually two-wheel drive, so it's rear-wheel drive. So obviously if you're going to go off-roading, you're going to drive in the snow, you're probably going to want four-wheel drive, but living in the greater Puget Sound area, I daily drive a two-wheel drive vehicle. We do have an all-wheel drive vehicle in the family, but I have not I have not needed to use that all-wheel drive vehicle at all in the past year because we didn't get any lowland snow this year. I live in Puyallup, and yeah, we didn't get any snow this year. So pretty much if you live in the greater Puget Sound area, you're probably not going to need four-wheel drive maybe 1 or 2 days a year. But like I said, if you do want to go off-road, you want to drive over those snowy winter passes, things like that, then you're going to probably want four-wheel drive. So what would be the benefit of having a two-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive? Well, for one, a comparable two-wheel drive is going to be at a lower pressure point than a comparable four-wheel drive, probably a couple $1,000s, if not more cheaper. Then you'll have less service costs since you don't have to service a four-wheel drive system. It also removes complexity of the vehicle and weight, and it also improves the fuel efficiency. You're going to get slightly better fuel economy with a two-wheel drive versus a four-wheel drive since you don't have the drag of a four-wheel drive system stopping fuel economy. So those are the benefits of having two-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive. You have to kind of decide your lifestyle, which makes sense for you. Obviously, people who live like in the south, a lot of vehicles are two-wheel drive down here. Believe it or not, if you're not from the Pacific Northwest, we're actually considered subtropical. We don't really get that much snow around here, believe it or not, even though, similar latitude as Maine, but the climate is much different. It's very mild out here. The QX80 is our flagship vehicle. It's our most expensive, it's our biggest, our most opulent vehicle in our product line. So even though this is one of the entry-level trim levels, the LUXE, it still has a lot of standard equipment. Leather is standard. You have this beautiful perforated leather interior. The seats are heated. We have a navigation system, a 360 around view camera with moving object detection. We have a Bose sound system, heated steering wheel. The steering wheel also power tilts and telescopes. It's also heated. This one has 17,801 miles at the time making this video. We have blind spot warning. We have a beautiful wood interior trim. This one also has a optional flip up digital rearview mirror, so when you flip it up, it gives you a completely unobstructed view behind you. Obviously the B and C pillars, visibility can be kind of tough, the headrests, so this is a big help. And along with having that around view camera, that's also a great feature too for low speed maneuvering, parking, and maneuvering in a city environment. This is a full-size SUV, so all that stuff is very, very helpful. Really nice color combination on white on tan leather. We have all season mats. Running boards. The QX80 is a really nice looking vehicle. It's built and assembled in Japan. One of the few full-size luxury SUVs that you can buy that are built and assembled in Japan. So if you do value Japanese build quality, this is a real deal. Very reliable vehicle, probably one of the more reliable vehicles we have in our product line. We have this amazing naturally aspirated 5.6 liter V8 pumping out 400 horsepower. This thing is pretty quick with 400 horsepower. It also sounds really nice too when you open up that throttle. This thing is in really beautiful shape, hardly a mark on it. And obviously being a full-size SUV, you have nice spacious rear seat accommodations, great for growing families. This has the second row captain's chairs. Then we have this nice console with lots of storage everywhere. Rear climate control. Then we have nice spacious third row seating as well, and we have the all-season mats for the back as well. Built on rugged body and frame truck-based architecture. This is also very great at towing. It's also very good at towing. Underneath that cover right there is a receiver hitch. When properly equipped, you can tow 8,500 pounds of the QX80. We have a power rear liftgate, of course. The third row seats are power folding. They also have a button up there so the third row seat passengers can power or recline their seats. Have a little extra storage under there. Well, there we have it, a beautiful example of a 2022 Infiniti QX80 LUXE two-wheel drive. Pretty much looks identical to a four-wheel drive. The only difference really visually between a two-wheel drive and a four-wheel drive is if you look right here, normally you'd have a switch to operate the four-wheel drive system. That's really the only visual difference and the only way to tell them apart visually. Well, there you have it, a beautiful example of this QX80. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Hope to see you soon and have a wonderful day.